are on the roadmap for enhancements to Google Meet, and they should be released fairly soon. But in the meantime, you can use breakout rooms in Google Meet using an extension. So we have already pushed out the Google extension for breakout rooms to all FM users. So if you're logged into the Chrome browser, and you'll notice that by your login showing in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see extensions that you've either installed or have been pushed out. One of them is this purple icon with the B. That is the breakout room extension. So if you click on that, it will launch breakout rooms. And this is the main control panel for when you're working with breakout rooms and when you're ready to actually run a class with breakout rooms. But we do need to do some setting up before we look at this page. First thing we'll do in setting up breakout rooms is we're going to set up our courses. So right now I have one course set up, and I can add additional courses by hitting the plus sign. And you just type in the name of your course or whatever it is, or your own description. You want to make sure that you hit save after you've added all of your classes. Now we're going to go ahead and set up breakout rooms. So I'm going to click on the Rooms tab, and you can do this for different courses. If you'll notice that for my first period course, I have already set up my breakout rooms, and I have my main room. Every course is going to have a main room, and that's the room that all of your participants are members of. And then you'll create additional rooms, which will be breakout rooms that are assigned to smaller specific groups of students. So in order to do that, let me just set up for a different period. You're going to always have your main room, and then you're going to hit the plus sign to add your next group and your next group. And you can have as many groups as you want. Really, the maximum should be 5. Once you've done that, you're going to hit the save button. And as soon as I hit save, you'll notice that links have been established for my main room, but also all of my breakout rooms as well. These are important. We will probably, I'm going to show you some options for copying these links when you get ready to actually use your breakout rooms. To assign a Google Meet with pre-assigned breakout rooms, you'll find that first of all, you need to choose which course you want to work with. So when you click on this icon, you can choose which one of your courses. So I'm going to start with my first period course. If you remember in first period, I had created 3 breakout rooms. I don't have to use all of them. I can only use 1 or 2 of them. I will use all 3 for right now. And then what I'm going to do is say assign breakouts pre-assigned. This basically gives you directions on how to do it, but essentially what it's basically telling you is that those links that they set up when you initially set up your breakout rooms are basically just copied in this section. And if you click here, it'll copy them to your clipboard, and then you can go into you can paste them. You can also, what they suggest is that you paste them directly into the chat section of your main room. What I've done as an option is you could just create a Google Doc, or this could be links in your Schoology course where I've kind of identified which students should be in which groups, and I've added the links to those breakout rooms right in this table so that the students would just come and click the link when they're ready to join the breakout rooms. When you're actually ready to start that, you're just going to go ahead and say start the class with Google Meet. And you can either just start by opening up the main room. You can start it by just opening the breakout rooms, or you can open up the main room and the breakout rooms. So whichever you choose. If I say open both, you're going to notice that every breakout room is going to open up in its own window. So you also have the opportunity to create breakout rooms on the fly. So as you can see, I currently have a Google Meet with several participants in it. What I could do is assign breakouts ad hoc instead of pre-assigned with the links. And when I do that, it shows me everybody that's currently in the call. And these are my 3 breakout rooms. And then what I would do is say randomly assign, and it will randomly assign everyone to a room. If you don't like the assignment, you can hit randomly assign again until you kind of like it the way it is. Or you can even drag people in and out of rooms by just clicking and dragging. And once you've got everything, your assignments the way you want them, you're going to go ahead and just click here. And it says to copy your breakout room links to your clipboard and paste them. And they've been randomly assigned. You still have to paste your same links. So if you have the same links, the links don't change. So the same links can be used, but it's just a matter of the program will actually randomly assign them for you. So now when you launch all your breakout rooms, I'll just say start with Google Meet, and I'm going to say open the breakouts now. And it's going to open each one of my rooms. Now, the students do still need to go click on those links. So sometimes you can post them either like on your Schoology page, but you can also post them right in the chat section of your main page as well. So during the breakout room sessions, you will be able to, during the breakout room sessions, since each breakout room is in its own window, you will be able to view them all at the same time. You can also control them right by the controls on the screen, but you also can view and control based, in this main menu as well. So, for instance, you have the option of listening in on all of the rooms here, and you can switch between the rooms by just using the slider or the arrows. While you're in a particular room, you can choose to broadcast to that room either with just voice or voice and video. You can also broadcast to all of the breakout rooms at once or listen to all of them at once by using the same controls in this section. If you scroll down, there are some other main room participant controls for teachers that are very handy. So one is that you can mute all participants if you need to. You can remove all participants from the Google Meets, or you can remove them just from all of the breakout rooms, and that would drop them all back into the main room. There's also a report section, which you may be interested in checking out. This will give you just a report that lists all of your breakout rooms with the hyperlinks attached. You can get an attendance report. So did the students, were they present? Which breakout rooms were they present in, and did they participate? If you have any assignments in your breakout rooms, you can get reports on those as well.